Blessed Jacques Laval was born in 1803 in Normandy in France into a devout Catholic family. He was schooled in his home village and then went on to study medicine in Paris and qualified as a doctor in 1830. He would spend 4 years working as a GP in the village of Saint-André in Normandy. During the years in which he worked as a doctor, there was still a certain restlessness with Jacques Laval and a desire to become a priest, a desire which was probably there since his childhood. So in 1835 he returned to Paris to study in the seminary of Saint-Sulpice and was ordained a priest for the Diocese of Évreux in 1838. From 1839 to 1841 he worked as parish priest in the town of Panterville in Normandy, where he was known for his concern and his dedication to the poor of the parish. But this restlessness didn't leave Laval even when he was ordained priest. There was something more, there was something that was missing in his life. And so he came into contact with the Society of the Holy Heart of Mary, which was a missionary society founded by Francis Lieberman, and which was to become the Congregation of the Holy Spirit as we know it today. In 1841, as a missionary, Jacques Laval set sail for Mauritius, and he would spend the rest of his life there. He would never return to Europe. Slavery had been abolished in Mauritius on the 1st of February 1835. And so many slaves left the plantations and were now living in dire poverty around the outskirts of the towns. These people were known as Creoles, and they really were the poorest of the poor. And it is to these people that Jacques Laval dedicated his life. He was to learn Creole, he wrote a catechism in Creole, built schools and churches, and developed a network of lay people. Prominent among them would be Emilien Pierre and others who helped him in his outreach to the Creoles and in building up community among them. Jacques Laval died on the 9th of September 1864, worn out from a life of living in dire poverty himself and at the service of the poorest. He was beatified by John Paul II on the 29th of April 1979. He was in fact the first person to be beatified by John Paul, and he placed his pontificate under the protection of Blessed Jacques Laval. He gave him as an example to the Church of a missionary, somebody's service to the cause of justice and peace. He spoke of Blessed Jacques Laval, saying, "May the example of Blessed Jacques Laval encourage all those who on the continent of Africa and elsewhere work to build up a more fraternal world, free of racial prejudice." On the 14th of October 1989, 10 years after his beatification, Pope John Paul came to the tomb of Blessed Jacques Laval to pray and again seek his intercession. And every year, on the day that his death is commemorated on the 9th of September, over 100,000 pilgrims come to visit the tomb of Blessed Jacques Laval at Sainte-Croix, just outside Port Louis, the capital of Mauritius. These pilgrims are Catholics, Muslims, Hindus, the whole population coming to revere a great saint, the Apostle of Mauritius.